Hey everyone, what's going on? It's been a while since we've been here to do a Nintendo eShop update on the Switch, but you know, I'm back. I'm here for another round. Don't worry, not dead yet, but we're here today. Check out some new releases, check out some up-and-coming games, and just chill and have a good time. I'm taking it easy. First video I've done in like a long while. So I'm just here chilling, having some drinks, smoking some vape. Just chilling out. So first up for today, what are we going to do? Now that I have my beer open, we're going to take a look at some of the recent releases. We're going to start all the way from the bottom and work our way to the top. Some of these are going back to about last week, so I hope you don't mind. But today is going to be a long one. Grab something to drink, grab a soft cushion, just get yourself relaxed. So the first game we're checking out, NBA 2K18, brought to us by 2K Games. It's $79.99. It offers in-game purchases, microtransactions, that sort of stuff. As you see here, Celtics. I know nothing about good old B-ball, so I don't know who any of these dudes are. But we got Brooklyn representing. We got some, I think that's Phillies, I think. Or, can't exactly read. Oh, State Farm. Do you see that? State Farm, always there. We got some Reese Puffs. Yeah, we got some Reese Puffs. We got Lakers, you know, we got, it's basically b-ball. From what I hear, these are really popular, you know, the NBA 2K games, so, you know what, it might be for you. Micro SD cards sold separately, required to download game. This game is too big to download on the vanilla card that your Switch comes from, so hopefully you're gonna buy this on cartridge, or you have a bigger micro SD card or a spare one lying around. NBA 2K18 includes 5,000 virtual currency, 10 My Team packs delivered 1 a week, and Kyrie Irving My Player apparel. This offer goes until October 17th, so I'm guessing that's like a limited time run. If you buy it right now during the release of the game, you get it thrown into the deal, so that's alright. Run the Neighborhood. The future of sports career modes has arrived, allowing you to play the games the way you like. Build your career in NBA games. It's hard to read. Hit the courts in the playground, join the Pro-Am circuit, or explore an all-new open neighborhood setting. Having a hard time with the red background, dude. That's hard on the eyes. Road to 99, an unidentified badge system across Pro-Am, Park, and My Career, with abilities, animations, and badges, all defining your playstyle on your road to a 99 rating. My Team, collect cards featuring NBA legends from yesterday and today, and compete in a variety of modes. Motion system. The all-new motion system dynamically creates animations to deliver the best gaming experience possible. So I'm guessing, you know, you can actually throw the B-ball with the Joy-Cons, possibly. Maybe there's some rumble feature thrown in. Special guest commentary, Kobe Bryant and Kevin Garnett joined the booth on a rotating basis to lend their expertise to the broadcast. That's pretty interesting, alright. There's all new teams, there's classic teams. You know, you get a code delivered to you with your eShop receipt for that bonus mentioned earlier. It is plus 5 gigs per save file. Wow, okay. So there's virtual currency you can pick up for the game. As you see here, 5,000 virtual currency, $3. 450, 133. So that's probably gonna buy you in-game apparel. Maybe buy you in-game level ups, possibly. I'm not really too sure what it is about. This game's alright. Basketball is just not my thing, so, you know, it's not really me, so we'll move on. Now we got Soldam, Drop, Connect, Erase by Dispatch Games. It is $40, rated E for everybody. It's actually kind of nice how it's cycling through all these screenshots here. I never really noticed that it does that before. That's pretty alright. So this seems like a P.O.P.O. like Tetris type deal, I guess. You know, you're dropping like colored like peaches on top of each other trying to connect them. That seems pretty alright. It's also cool that the screenshots do that. That might be new. I don't remember doing that before. Dispatch Games, brings back the Jaleco arcade classic with a Soldam, Drop, Connect, Erase. The game has been refreshed with updated graphics and gameplay, but retains its arcade charm with this catchy music and unique style that have been fan favorites for many years. Players rotate and drop the Soldam fruits to match colors. Keep connecting the same colored Soldam to form an entire row and erase. Use flanking methods to change the colors of previously dropped Soldam to your advantage. Strategize your next move and maximize that score. Game features the easy mode, Soldam attack, 200 levels to see what you've got. There's a challenge mode, take on 50 levels, increasing in difficulty. There's also showdown mode, challenge a friend, and 2-player online versus mode. Oh, that's pretty alright. Cool, head-to-head. Good old versus. The game supports Japanese, English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Chinese. The works, like usual. It supports all 3 play modes. Number of players are 1 to 2. Supports online 2 players. Alright. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty nice. Next up, we got ourselves a classic. Another NEOGEO game. These are all over the Switch. This one is The Art of Fighting, brought to us by Hamster, like usual. 987, rated T for teen. We got some motorcycles. We got some good old fisticuffs. You know what? That seems pretty golden era right there to me, dude. Look at that. Test your strength. Nice. The first 100 Mega Shock series title experienced ultra-realistic battles. This game was released originally in '92. Ryo Sasaki and Robert Garcia fight against numerous enemies. To free Yuri Sakazaki, who was kidnapped, I should say, by a mysterious person. This game is known as an ambitious title via the introduction of Spirit Gauge and representation on characters of the damage received by the enemy. Ooh, cool. So like your armor, your clothes, whatever they break down. Alright, that sounds pretty alright. Supports all 3 play modes, 1 to 2 players, fighting game. What you'd expect, alright. Next, this game actually caught my attention before. Thimbleweed Park, brought to us by Terrible Toy Box. This seems to be a point-and-click type adventure game, but it seems to be like a little bit like X-Files, like Agent Skulder and Mully. Like, you know, the personality-wise. I don't think there's any extraterrestrial stuff, but I think it's kind of like Alan Wake, like a fucked up town, like shit's going weird. I don't know, but it seems pretty cool. Like, these screenshots seem pretty cool. I think it looks like a neat game. It's on my wish list. It's $21.99, rated T for teen. In Thimbleweed Park, a deadly body is the least of your problems. Welcome to Thimbleweed Park. Population 80 nutcases. A haunted hotel, an abandoned circus, a burnt-out pillow factory, and a dead body pixelating under the bridge. Toilets that run on vacuum tubes? You never visited a place like this before. 5 people with nothing in common have been drawn to this rundown, forgotten town. They don't know it yet, but they are all deeply connected, and they're being watched. Who is Agent Ray? Who's he really working for? And will she get... Oh, who is she really working for? Ooh. And will she get what they want? What does Junior Agent Reyes know about a 20-year-old factory fire that he's not saying? Will the ghost Franklin get to speak to his daughter again? Will Ransom, the beeping clown, I guess fucking clown, ever become a decent human being? Will inspiring game developer Dolores abandon her dreams and stick to her family? And most importantly, how come no one cares about that dead body? By the end of a long, strange night in Thimbleweed Park, all of this will be answered, and your questions, everything you thought you knew. In a town like Thimbleweed Park, a dead body is the least of your problems. Key features include from Ron Gilbert and Gary Winnick, creators of Monkey Island and Maniac Mansion. A neo-noir mystery set in 1987, 5 playable characters, not a walking simulator, good to know. Satisfying puzzles, a vast, bizarre world to explore at your own pace, and a joke every 2 minutes guaranteed. Like, not guaranteed. So, there might be a joke every 2 minutes. It's not guaranteed, but maybe they tried their hardest. There's casual and hard modes, varied gameplay, voices, and all the languages you'd want, nearly. So, you know what? That's pretty alright. It supports all 3 play modes. It's only 930 megabytes. Not that big. It's a 1-player game. It's an adventure puzzle. $21.99, it seems pretty decent. I myself, considering picking it up, you know. You might see it this year and survive one night. This game seems pretty alright. So moving on, the next game we got, this is a really hot seller right now on the Switch. It's like literally the top selling game the last time I checked, this week. SteamWorld Dig 2 from Image and Form. I'm sure many of you have heard of SteamWorld Dig 1. It was pretty popular, you know, I believe it was everywhere. I know it was on the Vita. I believe it was on possibly Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, I'm not too sure. But this game is $26.79, a little bit of an awkward pricing. It's rated E, 10 and plus for everyone, so you know, nearly pretty much everyone can enjoy it. Even the youngsters probably can. It's probably just 10 plus because of cartoon violence. Kids see worse nowadays. Am I right, man? They see some messed up shit now. Adventure awaits below the surface. SteamWorld Dig 2 takes you on a platform mining adventure, forged in Metroidvania flames. When an old trading town is struck by mysterious earthquakes, it's up to a lone Steambot and her unlikely companion to uncover what trembling terrors lie beneath. Dig your way underground and explore vivid worlds riddled with treasures, secrets, and traps. Combat dangerous enemies at every turn of the underworld's twisted paths, including shadowy creatures and the haunted remains of an ancient electrical threat. Upgrade your gear to forge deeper into the earth and take on bigger challenges. Swing across large chasms? Whoa. I think my brain was thinking of chassis, like in the car. With your hookshot and fly through caves with your jet engine. That sounds like a 90s TV commercial. And finally learn the truth about your long-lost friend. So supports pretty much all the languages it usually does. All 3 play modes, 246 megabytes, very small, very light on your system. It's 1 player, action, platform, adventure puzzle. And it's a pretty new release. I believe this one just came out last week or so. So, you know, it's still new, it's still hot. I'll probably have to check it out eventually, because it's so popular. I'll just slap that onto my wish list for later. Alright, moving on. We got ourselves, right now, a movie tie-in game. Lego Ninjago movie video game. So it's like the movie video game. It's the video game of the movie of the Lego set. So wrap your mind around that for a second. A movie made on a Lego set with a game made on a movie. So there's that going on nowadays. So yay. The game is $79.99. Not to shit on Lego games. There's some good Lego games. I know I played the Harry Potters, the Hobbits, and the Lord of the Rings. They were all pretty decent. I hear Batman ones are really great. $79.99 feels a little bit steep though. I believe it is single player, you know. For this amount of money, you could be getting Breath of the Wild if you don't already have it, or a game similar. But, you know, Lego, to each their own. It's rated E, 10 and plus. It's fun for, like, the whole family. It's made by Warner Brother Games. Find your inner ninja with the all-new Lego Ninjago movie video game. Play as your favorite ninjas, Lloyd, Jay, Kai, Cole, Zane, Nia, maybe, and Master Wu, to defend their home island of Ninjago from the evil lord Garmadon and his shark army. First of all, what kind of a fucking ninja name is Lloyd? Like, is he like the weird ninja that they just keep around, or... That's... Oh, alright. Like, all the rest of them have cool names, but Lloyd, dude. Lloyd. He should be in a cubicle. Master the art of ninjility by wall running, high jumping, and battling the foes of Ninjago to rank up and upgrade the ninja's combat skills. I thought I heard of everything by the time I read through Naruto. But fucking ninja agility is fucking new to me. Only in the Lego Ninjago movie video game will you experience the film across 8 action-packed locales, each with its own unique challenge, dojo, and with the battle maps. Play against friends and family in competitions for up to 4 players. Oh, so it is multiple players, so I'm wrong. So, there you go. It supports all 3 play modes. It's 7.5 gigs. Not the biggest, but, you know, it's bigger than most on the Switch. And it's rated as an action game, so, you know, you want some action, you want some Legos, you got your source right there. Now, this game, hold on to it. I know it's relatively old by this point. It just took the Switch a while to get it. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I'm telling you, man. I'm fucking telling you. I got this game the day it came out. I've been waiting for this, man. I've been waiting. I could have got it nearly a year ago on every other console. But I waited for the Switch because I knew it was coming. I knew, and I waited, and I hoped, and I dreamed of this day. And I haven't been able to put it down, honestly. There's so much content. It's amazing. Great game. I believe it was 60, 65. It sucks to graze it out, but I believe it was about 60, 65. And keep in mind, these are Canadian prices, so prices will vary depending on your region and which store you are perusing on your Switch, you know? So I have a Canadian account / North American account, so, you know, it'll all be different. An unprecedented Dragon Ball experience that preserves Dragon Ball's history. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 arrives on the Switch with all new functionalities. They're talking about actually throwing out Kamehamehas and shit. They're talking about busting out the good old Kaioken. New functionality added just for Nintendo Switch. Play with up to 6 players simultaneously over local wireless, kind of like Splatoon and Mario Kart. In addition to the same great online play, the Nintendo Switch version also supports local co-op raid bosses with up to 6 players and 3 versus 3 tournaments. Activate ultimate moves with motion controls. Move the Joy-Con in tandem with the on-screen icon to perform the Kamehameha and all sorts of other classic Dragon Ball moves in battle with your own hands. Supports shared local multiplayer. A single Nintendo Switch is all you need to enjoy a fast-paced one-on-one versus match wherever you go. So literally, just give one of your friends your Joy-Con, you're battling. What is Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? The wait is over. It's time to fight. Become a time patroller in order to preserve Dragon Ball's history in this unprecedented experience. You are the protagonist. Stand with Goku and his friends as you battle a new enemy that has been warping Dragon Ball's history. Fight alongside famous fighters from Z, Dragon Ball Super, as well as GT, and even more, like, movie-exclusive characters. Including, they actually say that. Like, Turtles. What the fuck? My brain's shutting down today. Movie characters like Turtles, I believe is how you say that. I don't even know. Turtles, Brawly, and Janemba, you know? Like, I read most of these, so I don't actually know how to say them. I read the manga. I should check out the anime. I really should. The Mysterious Masked Saiyan and many more. Spoilers. I'm not going to tell you who the Masked Saiyan is. Create your own warrior avatar from one of Dragon Ball's 5 races. Everything from your race, gender, build, and face can be customized down to the smallest detail. Each race has its own special transformative awoken skill. Saiyans get Super Saiyan 3. Namekins, like Piccolo, they become giant, like, you know, Jolly Green Giants. Boos become basically Super Boo. Humans get basically the Riding Cloud and Stick. I forget what you call it. It's escaping my mind, but I know it. And basically the Frieza race, like the alien race, they just fucking straight up go gold, like Gold Frieza from Dragon Ball Super. The throat's getting dry. The settings for this adventure is in Canton City, where time patrollers come from far and wide. Here you can communicate with other players from around the world. Fly through the air, enjoy PvP, and team up in groups of 6 to tackle raid bosses. I just recently unlocked the raid battles. You get it a little bit later in the game. Whole different kind of battle system. It's pretty interesting. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 also contains many opportunities to talk with characters from the animated series. You can join Frieza's army, rescue Namekians, learn new moves directly from Goku and his friends at Time Patroller Academy. All sorts of new opportunities await you in Dragon Ball. So, as you can see here, this is one of the only Switch games where it is just loaded with DLC. Is it gonna load, or... It's like... Can you hear me wiggling my Joy-Cons? I'm wiggling them. I think it's broken. Okay, we're gonna have to go back into the store. Please excuse all my games in the background. Pay no attention to them. They might be spoilers. You might never see them. I don't know. I download the weirdest shit on my Switch. Like, me and the Switch have a special connection. It's always there for me whenever I'm on the porcelain throne, man. The Switch has my back. So getting back into Xenoverse. Getting back to the DLC, what have we got here? You can get a bundle for $40, which is basically saving you about an extra $10, so it's a good deal if you're going to get every piece of DLC. Right now, you can get an early unlock bundle for free when you buy the game. It lets you get all the characters early, so you can play them in versus mode, you can help them on side missions and everything. Instead of having to unlock them by playing through the story mode, you get everyone from the get-go. There's also a Legend Patrol pack, where this basically includes everything that happens in Xenoverse 1. Like, this is essentially Xenoverse 1 now being ported into Xenoverse 2. So you're essentially getting 2 games right now with this. This is all the story from Xenoverse 1. It even includes content from Dragon Ball Resurrection, F Arc, and GT Arc. So, you know, there's a whole lot going on. So, you know, they got everything from the beginning of Dragon Ball up until literally modern day. Like, they're pretty up to date. And when it comes to DLC packs, you're basically buying characters, you know? Like, say this one here, you get Kaba, Frost, you get quests, you get moves, you get outfit accessories, you get souls, which are basically, like, perks for your character. So, you know, those 2 are pretty cool. You get, you know, Gods of Destruction, Gods of Wisdom, pretty cool stuff, man. You get Rose, Goku, you know, what was his name again? Bojack, yep, Bojack, that one's actually a cool one. You know, Super Saiyan Gods, Super Saiyan. These are all pretty good. They're pretty cool. I haven't gotten any yet. I'm gonna complete story mode, then I'm probably just gonna get the bundle deal. Because I just can't get enough Xenoverse. Another big game that came out alongside with Ninjago and Dragon Ball was Pokken Tournament Director's Cut. You'll remember this game from the Wii U. It's a Pokemon Tekken, like 3D, 2D fighting arena style game. Like ARMS. It's a mixed match of everything, you know what I mean? It's something on its own, essentially, I guess. There is a demo available. Sadly, the demo, I believe you can only play as Pikachu and Charizard. Everyone else is locked, so bummers. It's $80, you know, it's not really my type of game. I actually did have it on the Wii U, and, I just didn't. Like, I got bored of it quickly. Pokemon comes to the Nintendo Switch, introducing the first Pokemon title for Nintendo Switch, kinda sadly. Like, I wish it was a real Pokemon game. Or a Pokemon Coliseum, or, like, a Pokemon, you know, like, what was that one Pokemon, like, DX Dialga, or whatever? Like, where you walk around capturing the fucking Shadow Pokemon? Loved that one. Introducing the first Pokemon title, yep. Take control of one of 21 prize Pokemon to defeat other Pokemon in arena fights. Call upon support Pokemon to assist you. Unleash unique Pokemon burst attacks. And they seem to favor Pokemon that have Mega Forms, because like you can burst and go into Mega Mode. There are all new modes, all new ways to play with your friends. This is your chance to become the champion of the Farum region. That's its whole own region made up for this game. This game supports most of the languages you'd expect. All 3 play modes. It's 3.2 gigs. Not that bad. 1 to 2 players, 2 players online. You know, it's pretty cool. It doesn't give you a category, but, you know, it'd be like a fighting game. So yeah, pretty alright. Sadly, not for me, though. I already had my fair share of Pokken Tournament. Up next, we have Sine Mora EX. This is basically, like, a shoot-'em-up side-scroller, like a bullet hell game, I guess is what you call it. This came out a while ago, I know, because, I have it actually on the Vita, but the Switch version just recently came out. It looks like the graphics are a little bit of a upscale, maybe a remaster or something, or maybe it just looks better than the Vita, I don't know. The game is $29.99. It's rated M for mature. That's because there's mature themes with the story. There's a lot of story-driven stuff. It's not because, you know, titties or whatever, but, Sine Mora is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that provides a unique challenge where time is the ultimate factor. Mixing classic shooter sensibilities with a contemporary presentation, Sine Mora is a gorgeous shoot-'em-up offering both a story mode that weaves an over-the-top tale and an arcade mode that provides deep, satisfying gameplay to challenge fans of the genre. With many ways to manipulate time, Sine Mora features over 50 weapon combinations to complete each beautiful stage that fits the player's skills and with scaling difficulty. Soundtrack composed by Akira Yamaoka, and featuring boss designs by Mahiro Maeda? I apologize for saying it wrong. I just suck when it comes to sounding stuff out. This game supports all 3 play modes. It's just under a gig. It's 1 to 2 players. That must be local because it doesn't say online, so I would imagine like you each control half of a Joy-Con is my guess. It's an action shooter. $29.99, not that bad. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit when I played it on the Vita. You know, the story's alright. It's a better story and a better feel than most bullet hell games. And, you know, I'm a fan of steampunk, so fighting, like, mechs and stuff, like, that's pretty cool. Alright, up next, we got ourselves a classic. Arcade Archives, Mario Brothers, made by Hamster, the dudes that do all the NEOGEOs. So basically, like, the original first ever, like, Mario Bros. Game. Like, even though Mario was in Donkey Kong, technically, this was the first title to have Mario in the title, I believe. The game is $9.87. You know, it's pretty classic. It's pretty cool. I had this on Game Boy and everything. I think, like, every Game Boy Mario game came with this attached to it. Like, I remember that being a thing. The origin of the Mario series, will you work together or against each other? And Mario Bros. Is an action game released by Nintendo in '83. Wow, 10 years before I was born. That's weird. It's the first game that used Mario in the title. Oh, I am right. Holy shit, alright. Control Mario or Luigi in order to punch the enemies coming out of pipes from below to turn them over and defeat them. I don't think back then Luigi was named Luigi yet, though. Because, I think when Luigi was first brought around, wasn't he basically, like, just Green Mario? Like, I don't know if he would have even been Luigi yet. In two-player mode, both players can choose to work together or work against each other and enjoy the game in a myriad of ways. So you can fuck each other over, or you can do it like co-op. The Arcade Archive series has faithfully reproduced, classic arcade masterpieces, alright. So it supports all the languages, it supports play modes, 71 megabytes, very small, very minimal, but, like, it's like Pong, it's pretty old. Number of players, 1 to 2, so, you know, it's decent, it's alright. It sucks that it's not online, that'd be fun. But, you know, especially if you got a kid or a younger sibling, maybe, who never experienced it, that's golden, man. Binaris by Ant Workshop is our next game. $16.99, looks to be a platform game? Maybe a challenge game, 2 different colors, maybe you're... I don't know. I guess we'll have to read about it, but it's E for everyone, so let's go, let's check it out. A controller-smashing, tough, BAFTA-nominated platformer, alright. Test your skills and reflexes as you simultaneously guide 2 lovable balls through over 100 controller-smashingly tough platform challenges. Control both balls at exactly the same time as you try to avoid the death and danger that awaits their every move. Oh, and there are jokes. The jokes may not be funny. Smashingly may not even be a word. And the balls might not be lovable, so you might not want to hug and squeeze these balls. Features include make your way through over 100 levels of fiendish puzzle solving and death-defying challenges. Glutton for punishment, replay levels against the clock. Funky adaptive music score that ramps up when you do well and chills out if you're stuck. Choose your own route to completion through a non-linear map. Stuck on a super tough stage? No worries, just go hone your skills on a different level. Laughs along the way. No controllers were harmed in the making of the game, so that's good to know. It supports all 3 play modes. Just over 400 megabytes. It's 1 player. Platform puzzler. So, alright. That doesn't look too bad. Physical Contact Picture Place by Colavier? $564 is the price tag on this one. Rated E for everyone. Seems to be like what, like a puzzle game, I guess? Screenshots, yeah, it's like Bejeweled Mahjong, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's read about it. The puzzle game called Number Place is difficult, but feeling of achievement when solved is very high. This game was improved to look good, easy to play, as it was, with the basic rules intact. I love this description. That name is Picture Place. It is a game series where 2 people can play against each other, so ingenuity has been devised so that you can enjoy this game with 2 people. And 2 partners, including partners, friends, including parents, sorry, friends and lovers are suitable. If you use the handicap function, you can level the playing field. Because the match times are short, you can play anytime and anywhere, whenever you feel like it. Of course, there is also single player. Please enjoy it together. It is Japanese and English, I can tell, but I love it. Love the charm, everything about it. Love that description. I love Japanese to English, dude. I love it. Supports all 3 play modes. $159, very small, 1 to 2 players. Puzzle party game. That sounds like a good time. Alright, moving on. What do we got here? What is this? Tower of Babel, or Babel. Babel? Enjoy Up Games. Alright, $12.99. Ooh, look at these graphics. Those graphics. Why do they keep changing between picture to picture? It's like I'm looking at different games. Alright, now you're in fucking space. What is this? It's like you're trying to climb a tower, avoiding obstacles, I suppose, eh? Tower of Babel. Get ready to enjoy of a semi-runner gameplay in a 1, 2, 3 dimensions. They didn't put a space between 3 dimensions. Experience the most daring of deeds with the Mork Knight. Reset the balance of the mysterious towers of Babel. Challenge yourself in a variety of different 1, 2, 3 dimensional environments. Move more slowly, more quickly, or change track to evade the hundreds of obstacles, which will aim to keep you from reaching the summit. I got a question. 3-dimensional is like real life slash, 3D animation like Pixar. 2D is like Maple Story, like cartoons, SpongeBob. What the fuck is 1D? And like, don't you give me song lyrics or a boy band. Like, what is actually like one-dimensional? You know what I mean? Move more slowly, more quickly, or change track to evade the hundreds of obstacles. Get a jetpack to reach impossible outcomes. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen. Mama always said, like, Tower of Babel was like a box of chocolates. You never know what obstacles you're gonna get. So the supported languages are English, all play modes. It's just under a gig, just under 900 megs. 1 player. Platform action arcade adventure game. Alright, I can see it. Conga Master Partey by Rising Star Games. $12.95. Rated E for everyone. You know, who doesn't like dancing? Who doesn't like a good conga line, dude? Like, I don't know personally. If I was sitting somewhere and a sweet conga line was walking by, could I turn it down? I don't know. I think I'd have to, like, just stick myself onto the back of it, whether they wanted me or not. The dance floor fills. The lines get longer. Come on down, it's time to conga. Shake your virtual hips to the ridiculously fun arcade action of Conga Master, as everyone fights to make the longest conga line possible. No rhythm required. Anybody can conga. Playing Conga Master couldn't be easier. Steer your dancer across the floor, adding people to your line as you go. Longer congas let you add people faster. But watch out for pigs stinking up your line. Even better, drag 3 friends onto the dance floor for some local co-op multiplayer conga madness, and see who will become the true Conga Master. 8 different local multiplayer modes, including 2 that are totally exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. Slice your rivals' congas to ribbons, fight over a lone dancer, race to make the longest line, or even force other players to strike a pose, and much more. Over 40 characters and 9 conga clubs to unlock, plus single-player endless conga and story mode. The conga fun never has to stop. Use compatible amiibo with Conga Master Party and unlock a range of special cosplay costumes for your dancers. Oh, that's actually neat, dude. So all those people out there, like all those amiibos, put them to use, man. Alright, there are 3 play modes. It's just under 500 megabytes. Number of players 1 to 4 locally. It is party, multiplayer, and arcade. No online, sadly it appears. Rated E for everyone though, so you can't really go wrong with a rated E game. Up next, we have ourselves Astro Bears Party by Cubic Games. It is $5.99, rated E for everybody. This game looks like it's fresh off of Steam, man. This does not look high enough quality to be on the Switch. And, like, there's some rough stuff on the Switch, but, like, come on, this isn't Greenlight here. A competitive party game featuring bears in spacesuits. Astro Bears Party is an easy-to-learn, hard-to-master game about running around a planet and avoiding each other's magical berry ribbons. What? Jump and hover over ribbons using a jetpack. Perform dashes to threaten your opponents. Be the last bear standing. Choose one of 4 bears with different playstyles and battle between 2 to 4 players. Take a challenge in single-player mode and beat your own record in jetfish hunting. Key features include 4 cute Astro Bears with different styles, local multiplayer featuring 2 to 4 players, jetfish hunting single-player mode, so, you know, good old single-player, beautiful high-quality 3D graphics, HD Rumble support. I do like my HD Rumble. It supports English, it supports all 3 play modes, required space 256 megs, number of players 1 to 4, party, action, arcade, fighting game. Fighting seems like a stretch, but I guess competition is a form of fights, in a way. I guess that's the single-player jellyfish hunting. Okay, I get it. I get it. I can see clearly now. The rain's gone. Up next, we have another NEOGEO, Burning Fight, brought to us again by Hamster. It is $9.87, rated T for teen. I'm gonna take a swig of my beer while we go through these sweet screenshots. Ugh. My throat and mouth get so dry just sitting here reading, man. Wipe out the evil from Japan and the US, brawl with the mobs. This game was originally released in '91. Japanese and US detectives must work together and risk their lives to infiltrate the enemy hideout of a large syndicate and a crime organization that dominates Western Japan. Use your punches, kicks, and deadly special moves to accomplish your mission. The NEOGEO series remains faithful. You can compete for high scores. Alright, it supports typical languages. It's got 3 play modes. It is 77 megs, so very light. 1 to 2 players, action, arcade. Alright, I have yet to own a single NEOGEO game, I have sadly to say, and I don't know, my favorite one so far, Metal Slug. Next, Sparkle 2. I actually just got, like, Sparkle 1, 2, and Unleashed on PlayStation the other day, so that's actually pretty neat. Sparkle 2 brought to us by 10 Tons. It is $9.99, rated E for everybody. It's a pretty nice game. It's pretty cool. It's nice and chilled out. Easy going time. A superbly polished marble shooter action puzzle game. Sparkle 2 is a superbly polished marble shooter action puzzle game with beautiful graphics, mighty power-ups, and an amazing soundtrack. Match the orbs before they fall into the abyss and find your way through mysterious lands of startling beauty. A long time ago, 5 enchanted keys were created. The keys were scattered around mysterious lands and still remain undiscovered. Many have come to find them, and so far all have failed. Will you find the keys and unlock the secrets, or will you join the endless ranks of souls forever trapped within these lands? The game features superbly polished action puzzle gaming, state-of-the-art special effects, 4 game modes including story, survival, challenge, and cataclysm, more than 90 levels throughout the story mode, supercharge your orb slinger with 16 unique enchantments, so they're power-ups, immersive mysterious storyline with voiceovers, so there is voice acting, that's cool, and cinematic soundtrack with award-winning composer Jonathan Gear. Alright. English is the language, all 3 play modes, 110 megabytes is what we're sitting at, and it supports 1 player. Action puzzle game. I would recommend this. I like chilled out games like this. You know, you're waiting for a bus, you're in between classes, you know, say you're just stressed out. Maybe, you know, you're waiting for your bath to fill. Like, it's a nice chilled out game. Another new game similar, I guess, in the chilled out groove type is INVERSUS Deluxe by Hypersect. It is $19.99, rated E for everybody. Ooh, that's nice and cold. Opposites collide in the negative space combat of Xenoverse. Ooh, gotta read about this bad boy. With 50 unique maps, hundreds of unlockable items, AI bots, and online ranked multiplayer, this is the definitive version of INVERSUS. The playfield looks simple at first glance, but once the action begins, complexity unfolds at a rapid pace. Oh, it might not be as chilled as I thought it was. Player movement is constrained to opposite colors of black and white grid. My walls are your paths, and your walls are my paths. Each shot flips tile colors in an attempt to block, trap, and close in on the enemy. Up to 4 players can compete in versus mode, and up to 2 players can cooperate in arcade mode. Play with friends on the couch, online, or both at once. Hone your skills against the computer, and then head online to enter the global rankings. It supports multitude of languages. It supports all 3 play modes, 67 megs, 1 to 4 players locally as well as online. Categorized arcade shooter multiplayer party game. Alright. It seems pretty alright. It's nice. It seems charming. Nice and simplistic. Alright, now what do we have here? Brave Dungeon plus Dark Witch Story Combat. Now, I originally saw this when it was coming out on the Coming Soon tab. And it's already on my wish list. I actually was debating about it. One seems to be like a RPG. The other one seems to be a trading card game based on the RPG. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy XI, and then they threw in fucking... Ooh, can't believe I forget the name of it. The fucking card game in Final Fantasy, it escapes my mind. Beer's hit me harder than I thought it would be. But first up, we got Brave Dungeon. Sayaga are powerful catalysts that grant humans the ability to use magic. Some crystals are so powerful they have to be contained in specially prepared vessels.
These are known as magical items. Join intrepid adventurer Al as she explores the dangerous labyrinths of Belfer Island in search of magical items. Along the way, Al, or maybe AI? I think it's Al, will join forces with strong allies and face even stronger enemies. Can Al conquer the imposing dungeon known as God's Hill and find the ultimate magic item? Brave Dungeon is a dungeon-crawling RPG adventure by indie game company Inside System. Creators of the Legend of Dark Witch series, Brave Dungeon features an easy-to-pick-up combat system for new players. However, it also has many customizable options. Unique playable characters and deep challenges for the completionist. A crafting system featuring materials dropped from enemies and treasure chests and dungeons allow you to customize your characters even further. You can even change classes, allow the player to build their party with the way they want, playing to one's own personal preference and their character's unique strength. And then on the flip side, we have Dark Witch Combat, which is a battle game where you use cards featuring the characters and creatures from Dark Witch series. The players pick 3 cards to use against each other in a best-of-3 battle. The players also get to use magic items to give to their cards, which can drastically turn the tides of the battle. There are 2 different modes available, Quest Mode for single player and Battle Mode for multiplayer. When you play Quest Mode, you will win new and stronger cards for you to use while aiming for the title of Game Master. The game supports Japanese-English, all 3 modes, 840 megabytes, it's 1 to 2 players, locally it appears, and the genre is RPG adventure. So, this one seems alright to me. It's kind of like you get 2 games. The card game's probably little and, tiny. But it seems pretty alright to me. Next we have DEEMO by Fly High Works. I've actually played this one before. It is 4230. This is much like the game, I believe it's Voez or Viez. It escapes my mind at the moment, but it's also on the Switch. It's like a rhythm game where you're touching the screen similar to Guitar Hero, trying to hit the beats as they come by. The art style and everything in this game, beautiful. Nice looking, very nice. Nice music, too. Never Left Without Saying Goodbye, one of the most memorable fantasy rhythm games now available on the Switch. DEEMO is a simple rhythm game set in a fantasy world filled with beauty, imagery. Beautiful imagery. Oh, okay, it's weird. Someone hit tab. Touch the notes that stream towards the screen in time with the music. Like Guitar Hero, you're hitting the notes, you're hitting the colors. The system is easy to understand and players are able to enjoy gameplay, which resembles playing a piano. There are over 200 pieces of music to choose from, with difficulty levels of easy, normal, and hard available, suitable for rhythm game beginners and experienced players who need more of a challenge. Music is created mostly by Taiwanese and Japanese composers, with a diverse selection of vocal and instrumental songs spanning a wide range of genres. The story: DEEMO is a mysterious being who lives alone in a castle playing the piano to itself. One day a little girl with no memory falls from the sky, breaking his solitude. DEEMO feels compelled to help her get home to her world. While looking for a way to return her to the sky, DEEMO notices a small sapling, which grows the more music is played. If DEEMO is able to make it grow into a tree tall enough so it would reach the window in the ceiling, she may just be able to get home. As the two interact, DEEMO learns what it means to have a friend. What awaits the two when the little girl regains her memory? This is a slightly strange, touching tale. It supports multitude of languages. It supports only handheld. Much like Voez, you can only do this in handheld mode. No tabletop, no TV, which makes it hard to record, sadly. Requires space, 2.3 gigs. It is one player. Categorized music, other. Other would be, like, rhythm. Even though this is one player, I'm a fan of these rhythm games, even though I lack rhythm being tone deaf. They're pretty fun. I can't get past medium difficulty, but, they're still fun, man. I still like them. Up next, we got Pankapu by Plug-in Digital. Ooh, that's very colorful. That looks nice. It is $14.99. Alright, so far by the screenshots, this looks nice. Looks interesting. This is completely new to me. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Alright, looks alright. Has me intrigued. Fight for the safety of your land, dear Dream Keeper. Jump into a neo-retro adventure with Pankapu. A taste of 90s platformers and an... Ooh, what is that word? oniric, oniric world. Pankapu is a narrative action platform that takes place in the dreams of Daharel, a child troubled by a tragic incident. Upgrade your skills, find new competencies, switch your Aegis in real time in order to get... What the fuck are you talking about? In order to get rid of nightmares of invasion? Fight for the safety of your land, dear Dreamkeeper. Jesus, dude, I feel like I just went to school. Told in the manner of a fable, read to a child. Jesus, why did I say read? The game has 2 levels of reading. The Tale of Pankapu, epic and naive, and the one about Jarel's life in the real world, dark and tragic. Supports Japanese, English, French, Spanish, German, Russian, Chinese, you know, typical. All 3 play modes, 1.4 gigs. It's 1 player. It supports Pro Controller. Adventure platform game. Action. So, yeah. Rated E10+. It looks alright. Description kinda scared me a little bit. Made it more complicated than I feel it has to be. Up next, we got ourselves good old Butcher by Crunching Koalas. Ooh, this is what I like. This is leading up to some Survive One Night. This is leading up to some Halloween. This is some gritty explosion gameplay. It's $12.99, rated M for mature. Okay, cool. Butcher is a fast-paced 2D shooter and a blood-soaked love letter to the cult classics of the genre. Butcher is a fast-paced, as a cyborg program to eradicate the last remnants of humanity. Your sole purpose is to annihilate anything that moves. So grab your weapons of choice, from chainsaws to shotguns to grenade launchers, and kill your way through underground hideouts, post-apocalyptic cities, jungles, and more. And if you're feeling creative, there are plenty of other ways to end your enemy's misery. Hooks, lava pit saws, no death will ever be the same again. If kicking corpses into a lava pit and adorning walls with blood is your idea of a good time, Butcher is the game for you. The easiest mode is hard. Supporting language is English. It supports all 3 play modes. Wow, just over 100 megabytes. It is 1 player, and it is a shooter, action, arcade, platformer. So this one actually seems pretty alright, you know? That seems pretty alright. We got PICROSS S, brought to us by Jupiter, $9.99 E for everybody. You know, good old PICROSS, man. You probably played it on your DS. You probably played it in, you know, those dollar store little notepads. PICROSS is a number game. You know, it's different, but it's similar to Minesweeper in the way that, like, numbers matter. Like, it's a number game. Like, you need to understand the numbers. You could probably play it like Minesweeper, maybe. But, you know, this one is a lot more mathematical, I'd say. Simple rules. Anyone can play with anyone. Time flies as you play. That's the puzzle game, PICROSS S. The new PICROSS series is now playable on the Switch. Comes with PICROSS and Mega PICROSS, with 300 puzzles in total, including plenty of difficulty levels. Traditional PICROSS with comfortable controls. We've brought back the handy assist functions, too. Check out the tutorial for more details. Even if you're new to PICROSS, give it a try. Unique to the Switch version, 2 players can now play simultaneously. Enjoy with friends and family. PICROSS is a picture crossword puzzle game that uses numbers as hints to complete an illustration. The rules are simple and easy to understand, so anyone can pick it up and enjoy. It supports all 3 play modes, 72 megabytes. It also supports 1 to 2 players, categorized in the puzzle multiplayer categories. And finally, our last game for the day, Golf Story by Sidebar Games. It is $21.15, rated E for everybody. So yeah, this seems like a 2D Harvesty Moon graphic looking golf game. You know what? That seems actually pretty alright. Tee up anywhere, on and off the course. Golf Story combines the sheer excitement of golf with a serious story that plays out over 8 different courses. Play the story of a golfer who is forced to give up all that he holds dear for one last shot at accomplishing his dreams. But all is not so simple in the world of golf. To best today's players, you have to be able to keep up with them both on and off the course. Features include Tee Up Anywhere. You'll be surprised how many problems can be solved by hitting a golf ball at them. Nice. Explore 8 unique environments, each with their own courses, challenge people, and secrets. Play through a dynamic story with a diverse cast of characters. Alright, it seems pretty nice. It supports English. It supports all 3 play modes. Required space just under 900 megabytes. 1 to 2 players locally. Adventure RPG sports game. Cool, alright. Now let's check out the bestsellers for this week. Our top bestseller, SteamWorld Dig. Right behind it, we have Pokken Tournament Director's Cut. Those are 2 new releases. They're both killing it. We also got NBA 2K18 joining in. Before these 3 games came out, Sonic Mania was sitting at number 1 for quite a while, with Mario Rabbids Kingdom, you know, Talon. Overcooked has been on there quite a while. Kingdom's been on there a bit now too, as well as Minecraft. But Overcooked has been on here quite a while in the top 10. Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I wish it was higher on the list. I quite enjoy Dragon Ball Xenoverse. But you know, sadly it's not as popular as apparently Pokken Tournament was. Thimbleweed Park making it to number 10. I'm down for that. Golf Story's up there. Mario Kart is still holding on. Mario Bros. Snipper Clips, as always. I don't think it's ever fallen out of the top 15 since the game's released. And we have Lego Worlds, so surprisingly, Lego Ninjago, not here at all, but many other new games are here. Okay, moving on. Coming soon. The games we have coming soon to the Switch console. We have One Piece Unlimited World Red Deluxe Edition making its way to the Switch. It is going to be $49.99, rated T for teen. I'm not going to bother reading descriptions of up-and-coming games, because we'll have to look at them when they are released. But if you're looking for this game, I did a full playthrough of it on the PlayStation Vita. So, you know, check that out, and see for yourself if this game is for you. I think it's a fun game. It's a nice game. We also have coming on the 29th this month for $80, we have FIFA 18. FIFA Soccer, you know, joining its NBA brethren. Soccer/football will be coming onto the Switch. So, you know, I'm sure many people enjoy this. They have card packs. People put money into these. You know, good games. We have Lovers in a Dangerous Spacetime by Asteroid Base. $16.99 coming out at the beginning of October on the 3rd. This game's been out a little bit now for Xbone and I believe PlayStation 4. I believe I have this on PlayStation 4. I think that they gave it away a while ago for PS Plus members. But I never really played it, because you actually need friends, I believe. So, you know, all my friends are online and in my imagination, so I don't have local co-op buddies. We have AXIOM VERGE 2679, brought to us by Thompson Hap Games. This is a Metroidvania type game, I believe. As you can see here, very reminiscent of old school Metroid. The aliens, the side-scrolling, even the scenery, man. It looks like it. So, you know, I'm sure many people are excited about that. We got, what is this? Tumblestone by Quantum Astro Guild. 1974, coming out on the 5th of October, E for everybody. It seems to be a competitive Tetris tile type game. It is definitely a matching game, matching genre. So, you know, you're a fan of puzzle games, you're a fan of boards, you know, going through multiple levels, this will definitely be up your alley. Tiny Barbarian Director's Cut by Nicalis. $40.89, a little bit of a weird number. This comes out on the 10th of October. Little side-scrolling action game. You play as a tiny barbarian, so, you know, pretty cool, man. Like Dave the Barbarian. Ooh, I'm losing control here. We have Touhou, Kobuto 5 Burst Battle by NIS America. $39.99. I probably completely tortured that title, but you know what? I gave it my go. This looks like a lolly fighting game. Is that what it is? A 1 versus 1 shoot 'em up. This is Lolly Fighters. Alright. Here's actually a game I'm actually looking forward to. Spelunker Party by Square Enix. $39.99. Comes out October 19th. This is actually a free game on PlayStation 4, but there's a multitude of microtransactions to make the game nearly impossible to play without spending money. But because you're paying $40, I don't know if they still will have microtransactions or not, because that's really, I don't know, that's weird that it has a price now. But the controls were very bad on PlayStation 4, so hopefully they've been retouched up here on the Switch, because I'd like to give this a try. $40 seems a little bit steep, but you know, if nothing else that week comes out, it could be worth a pickup. Here we have Siberia, and I literally just saw the other day, like, Siberia 3 was coming out somewhere. This brought to us by Microids. This game is also $40.89, like the last game. This game comes out on the 20th of October. It says that the standard setting adventure game is finally on the Switch. So it's like a adventure game. I believe there's talking, maybe dialogue. I don't know too much about it. Probably the biggest game everyone is waiting for is the first party Super Mario Odyssey, coming out October 27th. I know I can't wait. I'm getting the guide. I'm getting everything. Even if I can't monetize it, we are going through this playthrough. I don't give zero fucks. We're gonna play this game. I can't wait. Dude, this is like Mario Sunshine, man. This is like old school Mario 64. Like, I love this shit, dude. It's gonna be great, man. I wasn't too much of a fan of Mario Galaxy or anything, but this seems like, you know, more old school Mario. More the Mario that I prefer. Farming Simulator Nintendo Switch Edition doesn't even tell you the year. Apparently the Switch is just timeless. It's brought to us by Focus Home Interactive. It's $59.99. Very steep price for, you know, being a farmer. It comes out November 7th. The most complete farming simulator experience. So this probably includes, like, all the DLC and everything, dude. But, like, I don't know. I know that these are really popular. Like, these have been coming out, like, for years now. But, I don't know. It's just not for me. I tried it. It's just not for me. I also tried Train Simulator. That one's more for me. But still, just no. I'm not a big fan of simulators. Just go do it for real if you're going to do it. Coming out supposedly December 1st. It might get pushed back. Hopefully not. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 by first party Nintendo. It is a follow-up to the Wii and I believe Wii U game, Xenoblade Chronicles. I know it was on Wii. I know it's on new 3DS. I think it was on the Wii U. So yeah, I played it on the 3DS. It's pretty alright. It's gonna be nice to play it on the Switch. Obviously the graphics are getting completely overhauled. The whole game's getting overhauled. I'm looking forward to it. Ugh, excuse me. And then our last game is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. You know, that one Elder Scrolls game where fucking, you know, they just keep milking it. They just keep, it's getting milked hard. It's the hardest Elder Scrolls have ever been milked, dude. It's just, it's getting milked. Needless to say, I will get it, man. They got VR on PS4. They got, like, remastered on, like, computer. But, like, I want motion controls. And I also want to play as Link. That sounds rad. Even though, you know, you don't get modding, like, on the computer. And, like, I appreciate modding and I understand it. But, like, I'm fucking lazy, dude. So, and I like the Switch. I'm a fanboy. So, whatever. I'll support the Switch as much as I can, man. So, this wraps up today's update. It's a pretty long one, but, you know, we're making up for lost time. Please remember to hit that like button. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys are picking up, what you guys are interested in, what you guys would even like to see here. And, you know, I will try my best to see you guys here again next week for another update, so hopefully they won't be as long. You know, we can bang them out a little bit quicker. I know that we all have busy lives. We all got things to do, places to be. So let you guys all go. I'll just see you guys all here again for the next update. Until then, I'm signing out.